So in this chapter, we're going to be talking about transcription and translation. And basically what that means is we're going to be talking about how the process by which DNA is turned into RNA, and then that RNA is turned into polypeptides or proteins. But before we get into transcription and translation, we should probably review what a protein is. So proteins are these macromolecules made up of amino acids, which are all joined together by peptide bonds. Amino acids are also sometimes called peptides. Amino acid means the same thing as a peptide. So when you start putting these amino acids together, you wind up with a protein at the end. And there are thousands, or actually there are tens of thousands of different proteins, but there are only 20 different amino acids that your body uses. There's more than 20 amino acids, but your body only uses 20 of them. And so in kind of the same way that our alphabet is only 26 letters long, you can use it to say a lot of different things, is one way of thinking about it. You can have many, many, many different kinds of proteins because there are chains of so many of these, there are chains that are super, super long of these amino acids. They wind up having many different functions. So here's a picture of what an amino acid looks like. It's got this, not amino acids, it's a picture of what a protein might look like. This would be a really short protein. This is only like 20 amino acids long. But these three-letter codes, these three-letter words here are specifying different amino acids. And this is what the actual chemical structure of this glycine looks like here. Here's what the actual chemical structure of this isoleucine looks like here. And you can see they have these different functional groups, which we learned about earlier in the semester. But because they have these different atoms, they have these different molecules attached to them, amino acids wind up having different properties, which leads the protein that they build causes them to have different properties as well. So because amino acids have different properties, the protein that they're going to make up is going to have different properties as well. And you can see this particular amino acid has all of this kind of three-dimensional structure to it, which is going to be a huge factor in determining its function. So here are those various amino acids with their three-letter codes. When you guys get to biochemistry, it's pretty likely that they're going to make you memorize these. I, however, am not going to make you memorize anything like this. I just kind of wanted you to see that there is, these are the 20 amino acids. They are quite variable in size. They're quite variable in hydrophobicity and a few other different properties. And so, like I was saying before, the amino acids that you have in your chain is going to determine the properties of that protein. So in just a second here, we're going to get into transcription, the first stage of protein synthesis.